So here I have a drawing of a basic building, just randomly drew it. I've copied the floor to make the roofing here. Here I am positioning it to the right place, offset it to the right dimensions. Here I move it so you can see it better. I want to show this trick that you can delete the middle face here by double click it, and it selects the face itself and the edges around it, so you can delete it and then you have a nice single face to make your roof out of. So there you have the roof. Now what I always do is I create some layers. Therefore you have to go to the window drop down menu and open a layer and entity info. Then this is here you have the layer. There you can make your layers. In this case we're gonna name the roof. And in the entity info you can put the roof in that layer, and then in the layer you can uncheck it, and then you can just put the roof away when you want it away. So here I am going to I have all kinds of textures saved in my library. Here I'm gonna take some wood just by file and import, and then you can go to your file where you have saved all those textures. I'm just gonna put it in there, but I want to rotate it, so you can right click on it, then you get this, and then you can another right click on it, then you can rotate it. Also a handy trick. And there you have the floor. Now now I'm gonna put in some windows. Just randomly make a hole here. Also, if it's getting slow, go to View, Face Style, and check Shaded, because then SketchUp changes all the complicated textures to just plain colors. Then that makes it work a little faster. Moving on to the window, you have to make the wall a component, because otherwise it sticks on it. So here I get the push-pull tool and hit Control, so that it leaves the base face which you have here, it leaves it there, so you can pull to the other side as well. Using Control can be very handy with all kinds of other stuff. I will show you that in a minute. Here I'm gonna create a material just for the windows here. Make this a component. Create another material, glass. Just select that face, make that glass. Edit. Make it transparent. I usually put the transparency on 8. You get just a gray color. Then go to the Vray material button. No, not yet. Yes, there we go. Right click it, create layer, and hit reflection. Then you go to this M button here and select text Fresnel, and these values here are set to 1.55 at default. That's the value of glass. So in this case we leave it like that. Here we can do a test render of how the material is going to look like. So there it goes. So now we have our window. Just move it in here. Now I'm going to create some more windows. So pull some lines to get the top matching with the other one. Let's make some smaller ones here. Let's let them go to the floor. And here is the control button again, which I was talking about. If you select something and you move it, it copies it also when you press the control button. Also very handy. Really use that a lot when I'm drawing in SketchUp. And also here, when you push-pull something, you just double click on another face and it pulls or pushes it the same amount. So you have to have to double click. Here I'm creating a new material, brown, for this bottom of the window. I don't know how you call it. Yeah, so paint that the main material. We right click again, create layer, reflection. This is always what I do basically if someone, if some material has to need some shine to it or something. Here I make a test render with 1.55 values, and that's just too much shine, as you can see. So gonna put that down a little bit. Okay. And now the only other thing I do usually, if it's necessary, is going over here to the glossiness, make that a little. With this you can make it a little hazy. So you need that also for wood a lot and those kinds of stuff. So as you can see, it's here. It's a little hazy. Gives a nice effect. Push that up a little bit. Or pull, I guess. Now I'm gonna copy this window into those holes. And again, hitting the control button, and then it copies it right into there. Now you do have to make this unique, because if you don't, it will change the original window to the right also. And here I just select the right side of the window, and here the top side, and move it to the right place. And then you can copy this also with the control button, and there you go, 3 windows. Move them to the middle. There you go. Now I'm gonna make some more windows, and I will speed the video up a little bit because it will get too long otherwise. Over here I'm making some windows, no doors. So I'm making a rectangle here, making it a component, and I on purpose make it too small, so I can copy this rectangle here, because I want 6 doors. So yeah, here I use the move control option again. So these are components, so if I edit one, at the same time it edits all the other ones. But over here I select all those rectangles, hit the S button, and then you can scale it up, and then you have 6 perfectly even doors. And here you see I am editing now. I'm making a door basically out of this rectangle, and it makes a door out of all those rectangles. The push pull with control, and here push pull without the control button. So now I have 6 doors. I have to paint them. Chop. Select the glass part. Make it glass. There you go. Now make the whole thing a component. Oh no, I'm just moving them into the outer portion. Yeah. Now I'm going to edit the doors, and I'm gonna use the follow me tool. Here I'm gonna make a line in the center, so I can here I am making a chamfer line, and the line in the middle that I made earlier I can use to put the circle tool on and hit the control button again, and it copies it to the other side also. And here to use the follow me tool, you select the rectangle or the lines that it has to follow, and then you press the follow me tool, click on the rectangle you made on the side, and then it follows that shape, and then you have a nice chamfered corner. Makes it a little more stand out. I'm gonna make that brown bottom thing again. And here I'm gonna make some windows also. I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit because it's a little bit more of the same stuff basically. So I will come back when we go and talk about the materials a little more to make realistic renders. Now, what's also pretty handy is to use colors that you can find on the internet. So here I begin with creating a material, brown for instance, or whatever. You paint the wall, and then you can you have to minimize the screen, so you can put your internet screen on the side, because yeah, you must directly be able to push on the internet screen, basically on the color that you want, right out of the functions from SketchUp. I don't know how to explain. You have to see. Here I have selected the material that I want to change the color of, and you can do that with this button. Then you can make it the same color of as something else in the drawing. But you can also use this button, and with that you can push on anything on the screen and it will get that color. So now I pick that color from the internet, and now it has that color. You can make any color you want in SketchUp itself, but I find that this works faster. You can get more accurate the color that you want, basically. So yeah, and also where you have windows, if you care about details, you should do this. Make rectangles in there. So you have the inner wall separated from the outer wall, because on the outside you want bricks, of course, and on the inside you want this nice color. So now you can, because otherwise you have or this color also outside, or you have the bricks that you have on the outside coming into the inside. That's not what you want, of course. So here I will show an example. I'm gonna have to put on the view face tile, and then with texture. And here you go. You can make it all bricks, and then it's nice inside and outside separated. So here I didn't do that yet, and then you see what happens. Then you have the the stone texture coming into your house. Also, it's handy to press the K button. I think I will do that here. Yeah, then you can see through the walls, and then you don't have to pan around very difficultly. So that's the K button. Then you see all the edges through the walls. Also very handy for all kinds of stuff. If you want to position something into a corner, into a down corner or somewhere, then press the K button and you see that corner, and you can move something right in that corner. Here I'm gonna make the other window, and I will speed this up again. now I'm gonna make something I don't know the English word for. Plinths? I don't know. You know what I mean, I think. So once again, you have to be sure that the walls and the floor here are a component. And now first you make a rectangle and make that a component. So if you edit that component, as you can see now, you can only select the lines you make in that component. So that makes it easier to select lines later on, as you will see when we will use the follow me tool again. So here I'm just following the lines of the floor basically with the wall, only in this case it's a little freaky with this with the strange brown window things. So I have to use the K button again, so you can see through the faces, and you can basically draw beneath that face, the brown face. You just draw under there, if you know what I mean. So, but normally you do just like this. You follow the walls and floor. And here, when you have doors or something, I just go through them basically, and then I delete it later. Also with the windows here, you will have that. You will see that when I delete those. So here I'm drawing under the face again with the K function. So you can see through the faces. So I'm almost round now. Yeah, last one. So now I'm completely round, and now I just select the face that pops up because I am completely round. Select that face and then push the follow me button and click on the square that you made, and there you have your plinth, or whatever how you call it in English. Now only these things need to go. A push pull button will fix that. Only thing is you have to delete those the face that remains. But since we are editing in that component, it's very easy. Just select from the bottom right to the top left, then you select everything that comes in the selections way, but only of your component, and not if you don't work with components, you will delete walls and the windows and everything that you select, if you know what I mean. So there you have the plinths. That's a very nice detail that makes all the difference, if you ask me. Yeah, just finishes it off. Here I'm gonna give the floor a reflection, so right click on that material, and hit the M button, text rationale. It's always the same procedure. Now 1.55 is too much, so we put that down. And also because it's wood, the glossiness needs to come down, and usually I put it around 0.85, 82, 80. Around there. You have to play with that stuff until you're happy. Now I am going to import some furniture, something I assembled / made earlier. Just to fill the room up a little bit. Position that in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create another layer for this. So you're in layer furniture, then go to entity info, put it in there, and I can hide it. And now I'm gonna make a mirror. This is gonna give a nice example of the follow me tool again. I'm gonna make a little more complex shape for the border. I begin by the same way basically as I did with the plinths around the floor. I'm just gonna make a little rectangle here, and I'm gonna draw the the shape basically of how it would be if you cut through it, if you know what I mean. I'm just gonna do something, I don't know, a little bit of an arc here. It's pretty fun to play around with this. You can make some pretty nice things with this. Here I'm struggling a little until I'm happy with what I'm seeing. That's what I am ending up with. Now you select the rectangle that it has to follow again. Hit the follow me button, click on that little face, and there you go. Very nice mirror. Now we have to make some more materials, of course. First I'm gonna make something for the border, something silverish. So I'm gonna make silver. Click 3 times, select everything, make the component. First I'm gonna make everything silver. Like that. Right click and Vray materials, create reflection, text Fresnel, whatever that means. And here, yeah, you have to just play around with these numbers until you're happy with it. Here I was playing around with it myself. So I actually was creating some more reflection there. a little more yellow glow I wanted in this case. I think that's the point where I was happy. No, I guess not. No, yeah, I was. So now we're gonna make the mirror itself. So creating a layer again. Sorry, creating a material again. Mirror. Oh, I'm doing it wrong here. Yeah, create material. Yeah, that's what you want. Mirror. Okay. Just select the part you want to be a mirror. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up the edges here first. There's also a way you can do it. Just use the offset tool to make another square, and then connect the corners. Like that, and then you can just move the inner rectangle, and then it'll yeah, well, what you see here is what you get. So I'm putting that 3 mm out, and then you have a nice edge to the mirror, like you see sometimes. Here I'm giving it a white color. Make the edges mirror. Go to the material option again, create layer, text Fresnel. And yeah, this is going to be a mirror, so this is going to be a very large reflection value. I ended up with 80. I don't know exactly why, but 100 seems like a little too much. But I don't know. I don't even think you see the difference between 100 and 80. But whatever. Well, I guess you do see a little difference, by the way. No, and now that's a mirror. So now I'm putting everything here. I'm gonna make the mirror a little bigger. You can just, if you select from the left top to the right bottom, you only select the whole lines, if you know what I mean. So that way you can easily resize windows, or in this case the mirror. If you go from the top left to the right bottom, you can do that. If you go from the other way around, then you select everything, pretty much. You have to experiment with that also. Go from the bottom left to the right bottom corner, if selecting, and the other way around. Then you will see a difference if you select something. Also a very handy tool, actually. Here I'm gonna put in a lamp. I'm gonna fast forward this because it's not really relevant, since you don't even see this So next thing is we're gonna put in some settings via this F tag button over here. Just click on that and you go to camera, and then you have to play with the shutter speed and the film speed. You really have to decrease the shutter speed and increase the film speed. And in color mapping I always go for HSV exponential. That creates more warm colors, and then render the image. Now obviously this is too bright. I guess I turned up the film speed too high or the shutter speed too low. So yeah, that's also just something you have to play around with a little bit. Of course there are some other things you can play with, but these are the main things we need to create an image with enough light, or the amount of light you want. Maybe you want a dark room, then you have to play the other way. But in this case I just I loaded up some settings I made earlier and I saved, and I loaded into this design and rendered it again, and I got this result, and yeah, I was happy with this. And made some more renders. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something of it. Take care. Bye.